Well, hello there, Leo. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. So glad that you've joined us. So today we are doing your mid-October reading. So this is good for the next 4 or 5 weeks. So mid-October to mid-November. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. If you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. All right, let's get into your reading. What do we have here? Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Okay, and then happy. Oh my goodness. Such lovely energy. Should we just stop there? It really is a lovely energy. Knowing that you're on kind of like a new path, or having a new mindset about the path that you're on, and that this is going to lead you right to your true happiness. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details here. We're going to take a look at your present energy, and then we'll look at any areas of resistance or obstacle that's on your path. And then finally, we'll take a look at advice from Spirit about how you can move forward on this journey. Okay, so Leo, interesting energy here. Oh, wow. They want another one. Okay, very nice. Okay, you are stepping into your truth. You are starting a new cycle. You know, new beginnings is a new cycle. It could be a new cycle in your career, romantic relationship, friends and family, you know, just a mindset. You may be starting a new health regime or some new daily habits or something. It's kind of like you're stepping into your truth, understanding, okay, this is something that I want, and I'm kind of like, it's almost this sense of I'm stepping forward with my best foot forward, knowing that everything on this path, I'm going to have a learning curve. I'm not going to know everything. I may need to ask more help, but it's almost like the first day of school, right? It's kind of like that excitement that you're on a new journey, and you know that it's going to be good for you in such a loving way, right? Whether it's, you know, you're going to feel healthier or more emotionally satisfied, fulfilled. So it's a lovely energy. So here's your present energy. We have the loving man, and then we have the Four of Cups. So it indicates it could be a relationship. Gender doesn't matter. It's the energy that of not being really satisfied with some romantic relationship that you have, or your love life in general. So say you're not with somebody right now and you're wanting to have somebody in your life. Yeah, there's a sense of wow. Okay. Okay, so wow. Okay, so this is this is really an interesting reading. Okay, this is kind of like a love reading. And my love readings really haven't been that love filled with a lot of love lately. So I kind of was like putting those on the back burner, and I just said to Spirit, if there's a love reading to come out, it can come out in the mid-October readings, because I just wasn't really getting there, and here we are. We are right in the midst of a love reading. Okay, it is about reassessing some type of relationship, romantic relationship. I'm going to say romantic, but it does not have to be. It could be any relationship, or if you're single, it could be that the fact you're reassessing how you feel about wanting love in your life. You know, you may have said, I don't want somebody in my life right now, you know, and now all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, let me think about that again. So there is this sense of, you know, kind of opening up to the idea of reassessing either a relationship that you have, or a relationship you've had in the past, or the way that you feel about love in general. And then, wow, Tower moment and the Judgment. This is either, okay, a relationship quickly coming to an end, okay, saying, you know, this is not what I want on my path. right? Or this is the epiphany, okay, about perhaps a past relationship and maybe wanting to reunite. The Tower is not necessarily something that we have to fear, because the Tower can mean an epiphany. It can be something, a surprise. So it could be somebody from the past, because this is a general reading. Could be somebody from the past that is coming in very quickly, because we have the Knight of Wands underneath that. You know, somebody, they're coming in quickly after a long period of, being patient, kind of trying to figure out this relationship and the direction it's going in. Suddenly, something is changing in this relationship, whether it's somebody from the past or a relationship that you're in, and you're suddenly, no, I'm making a judgment call. This is not what I want. Because there's something here about coming into balance. So we have Aries energy here with the Emperor, coming into your power, understanding that there has to be a love. There's a sense of somebody coming in perhaps to express their love. It could be an Aries or a Libra, somebody that's wanting to come in strongly, and, once again, we have the loving man. There's something that somebody is discontented with, not satisfied, not feeling fulfilled with this, right? And then suddenly it's kind of like something is coming in to try to balance this out, or you could be trying to balance out your love life, okay? So once again, you could be saying, no, this relationship's not working for me. I'm going to take my cup of love somewhere else. If you're single, you could be like, whoa, wait a minute. I have worked on becoming balanced and in my power, and now I'm ready to accept love into my life. So however you're resonating with this, it's a big change in the way that you are perceiving love in your life. It's putting you onto this new path of wanting. Okay, this is like the 10 of Cups, the Sun, all rolled up into one. It's wanting, something that is happier than what you have at this moment. So the obstacle that you have is, we have the Magician and then we have the Teacher. So I am going to clarify this. Magician is, somewhat Gemini energy here. So let's see what we have here. You're showing up, Leo. Wow, we have so much major arcana. So underneath we have the Empress and the Hermit. I think you're ready. For a lot of you, you are perhaps ready to come out of this solitude, to understand, wait a minute, I'm worthy of what it is that I truly want. And if I have to go in my own direction for some time, to be on my own for some time, that's okay. Because what I have right now is not where I want to be. Once again, almost like taking your cup of love and finding somebody that is worthy of it. You're stepping into your power of recognizing, that things have to change. Now, if it's somebody coming back from the past, I think you're stepping into that energy of speaking your truth and saying, okay, if we're going to reunite, and if you're wanting to, right, then things have to be different. We're not doing things the way that they were before, because you have the Hanged Man, seeing a different perspective of your love situation, whatever it is. It's kind of like, the Hanged Man is hanging upside down, waiting for a different perspective. I feel like for some of you, you may have been single for a while, figuring out that you are worthy of having what you truly want, right? And, I'm going to add, because they're saying, for some of you, you could be in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, and you're kind of coming to terms that being with this person, you feel extremely lonely in this relationship, right? Like you're living with somebody, perhaps, you see them on a daily basis, but you feel very lonely. It's like the connection is no longer really there. The connection between the two of you has kind of died out. And what you're recognizing is, okay, I'm just staying here, kind of like taking up space, or they're taking up space in your life. And it's kind of like, okay, I deserve more than this. You're seeing this situation from a different perspective. And now you're coming in, you're stepping into your power, you're having the strength to move on because something has to end. I do feel like for a lot of you, you are ending a situation. If it's a situation you've ended and you're somehow thinking it may reconcile, right? Something still has to end. The way that things were before has to end. You're understanding that there were lessons to be learned here. I feel like this person that you're dealing with may have been a little bit manipulative, okay, with the Magician card there. There could have been codependency. There could have been, I don't know, they're saying cold shoulder. So maybe, you could have, once again, been living with this person, but, it's almost as if you're invisible to them. They don't really, interact with you very much. They, are constantly having their nose in a book or, on a device or something like that. So I feel like what you're recognizing at this time, the perspective that you had to gain out of this situation or will over the next 4 to 5 weeks, is that this person has been on your path in order for you to step into this energy of perceiving this situation from the viewpoint of what you deserve to have, right? You're kind of stepping away perhaps from a situation, being a beacon of light for other people, kind of inspiring them. Yeah, I think you have the Queen of Wands, the the Knight of Pentacles. You're ready to move in a different direction. You're getting back into your strength. For some of you, if you've been separated for a long time and you don't want the person from the past, it's kind of like you've done the healing perhaps of a past situation. And now you're finally, after a long time, stepping back into your own energy, gaining back your power. You're ending this time period of being a hermit and now are wanting to go out into the world to, offer your cup of love to somebody else. All right, so let's see where this goes. The advice here is to focus on what it is that you want. What are you trying to achieve in your romantic love life? It's understanding. Yes. Is this what you want? Happy, happy? Then you deserve happy, happy. It's stepping into that energy of, I have to put time and energy into what it is that I want. Now, for some of you, there's the Three of Pentacles here. Understanding that, for some of you, that if you are thinking about perhaps reuniting with somebody, that it can work out if you put time and energy into it. But the other thing is making sure that you're putting time and energy into things that are good for you, that are working out for you. Because the Seven Pentacles is, that energy of what is it that I want, and is the time and energy I'm putting into something, am I getting back out of it what it is that I want, that I need from a certain situation? All right, so yeah. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, that the path ahead is about building your self-worth. The Nine of Pentacles is a single lady card. Gender doesn't matter. It's just the energy of really the first steps of building the life that you truly want for yourself. So to me, it's kind of like you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Empress. What you are focusing on is becoming the Empress, creating the life that you really want for yourself. And that the path ahead that is not completely illuminated for you, right? That if you're thinking about going out on your own, that that's the first step of maybe several steps before you can become the Empress. But you understand that your happy is your final destination is to be the Empress. So once again, gender doesn't matter, but the encompassing, allowing the universe to bring you everything that you want. You understand that you have to go on this new journey. This is all new energy, stepping into your truth, understanding I have to go in another direction, and it's okay that I have this beginner's mind. I may not be perfect on this path. I may have to start out right, as the Nine of Pentacles. I may have to, just focus on me and focus on my career and my finances before I can get further down the path to be the Queen of Pentacles and then graduate to the Empress. And, it's really believing in yourself, having faith in yourself that you can do this, stepping into your truth, believing, having faith in your truth, knowing that you can go forward with a lot of determination and perseverance, because this new path that you are creating for yourself, okay, you're actually creating this path for yourself, because it's like your soul, your heart is calling you. It's saying it's time to do this. And if you're single at this time, right? Okay, it is about understanding that the first step, once we're single, okay, and we've done the healing, the next step is to start building our self-worth, really doing those things that are put us into the position of attracting in the type of person that we want. So I love this energy. It really is lovely energy. It really, I feel like you're making some type of a decision really quickly and then acting on it. It's kind of like, I'm not sitting around thinking about anymore. I think you've done all the thinking. You're stepping into it, and it's a lovely energy. Like, it really is. If you've been thinking about making a change in any in anything really, but this is a great portal time for you to do that. All right, so let's take a look at your soul truth card. And Leo, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What am I most afraid of losing? Ah, interesting. Yeah. When we leave one situation, or are trying to end one cycle in order to start a new cycle, right? We have to, there's always that fear that we're going to lose something. So let's see what this says. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, and you are definitely getting ready to do that, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was all a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? That's coming back to this Nine of Pentacles, understanding that you have everything that you need in order to provide for yourself. And so there's this energy here of understanding that and not being afraid of losing perhaps financial stability or, other relationships or whatever. It's kind of like understanding you have everything you need. For some of you that have been in a relationship for a long time and the connection has just kind of like become very unsatisfied, right? It may not be awful, but it's also not great. There's this energy here of understanding I deserve more than just okay. This is the ho-hum okay card, right? I deserve something better than this. I want something better than this. And in order to have something better than what I'm in right now, I have to make the change. I have to be willing to take the risk to step into this new energy of going in a new direction. So, all right, well, we'll leave it there, Leo. I do really send you so much love and hugs in this situation and all your situations. I appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.